Hey guys, hey, how you guys are doing? Is you guys are doing? Because I'm doing. So today is the second day of 30 days of regain. As you can see, I'm kind of munching. I'm eating a third of 3/4 of a cup of green bean casserole. So I'll put that over there for now. I don't know why I wanted to make a video in the middle of me trying to eat, but I got a lot of questions on the chia seed pudding. I've made it once on the channel, so you could probably just go back into my stuff and find it. I do not like this hair color, like at all. Like, I don't like it. I thought it was the same color I had beforehand, but I legitimately hate it. I just don't like it. So I'm probably going to do it a lot darker a couple weeks from now. I usually like to give my hair a good long while before dyeing it again. Just to kind of, you know, give it some time. So today I was 246.6. So that means I've lost 10 pounds since I got home. I think it really was traveling, stress, and the climate. I just kind of, but I still have 16 pounds to go. So that means I got 16 pounds to go. Today I've had 2 tablespoons of chia seed pudding. I've had 2 ounces of sirloin. I think 2.5 ounces of sirloin. I have this, but I haven't, I'm a munchy kind of person. Like, I like to munch. I like to graze. I don't really like to have big, gigantic meals. I would rather have like little teeny tiny meals, like the 3/4 of a cup of that shit, and then like nom on this when I feel like it. I'm the same way like when I have candy or anything else like that. Like, I don't eat a big bunch of candy or a big bunch of chips or anything like that. I'm a grazer, so it'll be like, you know, a handful here, a handful there. Well, that shit adds up. So I have to be really careful. But the chia seed pudding is super easy to make. I think what I'm going to start doing is, because I know that I'm not digesting the chia seeds and I'm probably not digesting the hemp hearts the way I'd like to, I'm going to grind them up and then make the pudding. So, I mean, they're slimy anyway, so it's not like it's going to be much of a deal. You know, big deal that I grind it instead. So, it's 1 can of coconut cream. 1 can of coconut, not milk. I mean, you could. That's up to you. You do you, boo-boo. 1 can of coconut milk. 1 can, not a can, half a cup of heavy whipping cream. You could use milk. You could use water. Like, it's whatever you prefer. Almond milk, goat's milk, cow milk, you know, dragon milk. I don't give a shit. Like, whatever you particularly care for, that's what you put in it. But you got to have enough liquid for the chia seeds to soak up, or it's not going to work. So half a cup of heavy whipping cream for me, because I bypass a lot of fat, and I need fat in order to burn fat because I'm fat. Let's see. And then it's half a cup of chia seeds, but you can put as much as you want or as little as you want. And then I didn't even bother to measure the hemp hearts because I love them so much. I love them. So probably a cup and a half. Excuse me. I added cinnamon to taste, which was a lot. Splenda to taste, which was a lot. And then, excuse me again. And then I added vanilla extract. So, I mean, that's super easy to make. Yuki, could you not lick the stuff? Could you not? Could we not? Thank you. She's licking my cover, which is grody. So I got a phone call from the surgery people. I'm actually going to be put completely out. So it's general anesthesia. It's a lot bigger surgery than I thought it was going to be. So I am slightly nervous. But I'll get over it. You know what? This is what needs to happen. This is going to fix my arms. Because believe it or not, until the ulnar nerve and the carpal tunnel gets fixed, plastic surgery is not going to work. They want me to get that kind of stuff done before they would touch anything else. So that way they could get rid of the scar or anything else. You know what I'm saying? So that needs to be happening first. Sorry, I'm super uncomfortable. I don't feel good. Sorry, that's green bean. Green bean. I also have a big thing of water. You had your water today? How much water you had today? Now you in there. How much water? But Nirvana, you're not supposed to eat and drink at the same time. Not everybody is the same. Not everybody's the same. So, if you can't eat and drink at the same time, I'm sorry. I can't not drink and eat. I can't. But if you do, if you do not drink and eat, and here's a really good thing for you guys, is that imagine that I learned this a long time ago from a video that I can't remember, but it was really made a hell of a lot of sense. So if you do eat and drink, imagine your pouch or your sleeve as a funnel, okay, and you're putting applesauce in it. Well, say you put a half a cup of applesauce and it slowly, you know, just because your stomach has a sphincter that opens and closes, you know, the stoma and everything. So it opens and closes and it lets out a little bit at a time, a little bit at a time to feed your intestines. Well, imagine putting water on top of applesauce. What's it going to do? So the minute it opens, it just whoosh, right on down. So it makes sense that people like me who drink and eat at the same time would get hungry more often because we're eating and drinking at the same time, which means that nothing is staying in my stomach. If it could, you know, if it could stay in my stomach, that'd be great. But my stoma doesn't work the way others do. And so I have to eat and drink at the same time in order for it to go down. And I just like to eat and drink at the same time. Like, I don't even have to sit here and defend myself. Why are you eating and drinking at the same time? Because I like it. Because I'm 7 years out, and by God, I've lost 300 pounds. Well, almost 300 pounds because I gained a little bit back, but that's not the point. Don't you judge me. You do you, boo-boo, and I'ma do me and my wife. But that ain't the point. No, is it? It's been a while since I gave you guys the finger guns. Been a hot minute, hadn't it? I prefer I prefer doing videos like this where I'm happy, I'm feeling good, I'm starting to feel better. I think the Vraylar is to blame. I'm having a lot more normal every day kind of stuff, which means a lot to me, than I am having the depressive, I don't want to do anything, I'm angry, life is ass, and I don't want to deal with it days. So I'm having a lot more just relaxed, and I can handle today. Like, having to handle, my wife fell to pieces. She fell to fucking pieces when she couldn't get home. And we couldn't get them to take our cards because we had the money, but we had the money on 3 separate cards because they wanted a hell of a lot of money. And a $200 deposit, which they haven't given me back yet. But that ain't the point now, is it? I got a potty mouth. I do. Potty mouth. But, so, anywho, my wife fell to fucking pieces, and this was the one time that I had to put my big girl panties on and be like, I'm going to take care of business. Had I not been on Vraylar, had I not been able to to be like, okay, what are we going to do? How am I going to fix this? Because I'm telling you, she was just like wide-eyed, I don't know what to do, and on the verge of fucking tears because she was like, I have to get home. I have to go to work. And United is the worst. They didn't offer us coupons. They didn't offer us a place to stay. They didn't offer us anything. All they did was give us our money back for the tickets back home, which they haven't even bothered to do yet. See how mad I am? That's how you know I'm mad. With my goozle. I ain't having it today. I ain't having it. I'm bored. I've cleaned the house. I've had somebody come over to deliver something. I've dealt with the dogs. I've cleaned the house. I have read a book. I have watched a movie. I have cleaned the house. I have unpacked some more stuff because I will be one-handed on Monday. And I don't know what the hell I'm going to do with myself. I started other projects, which I have squirreled on, but that's okay. This place is not really a place I can volunteer. I've looked. There is no dog shelter here. I am looking into something called Toastmasters, which is where you publicly speak on all kinds of different subjects. Like you go somewhere and publicly speak about whatever. I'm looking into that. Because somebody down here, again, is going to say, how come you just don't go get a job? Not everybody has to work. Not everybody can work. Not everybody can take off 85,000 days to go to 89,000 different doctor's appointments, because that's a pain in the ass. And not everybody is just like you. So you do you, boo boo. And I'm going to continue to do me. So you don't have to like it. You don't have to agree with it. But you do have to respect it, because that's what I want to do. And if you don't want to, well, then this is not the channel for you, because I don't work and I'm not gonna. And I've signed paperwork saying that I wouldn't, to pay off my student loans. I've signed paperwork saying that I have chronic problems, which I do. And we're working on those little by little, because you know what? We want to travel. We want to go to different bases. And until I get signed off for a lot of my chronic problems, I can't go to a bunch of them. So we are working on that. And maybe one day in the future, when I no longer have all these doctor's appointments and I no longer am held by contract saying that I'm not going to work because I needed to have $40,000 worth of my school loans repaid, mayhaps I will be able to do what I want, which is be a bariatric advocate. I want to be able to work in a bariatric office. I love that. I love the idea of that. I want to do that so bad, but I can't. So instead I do this, where I'm a bariatric advocate. I am a weight loss advocate. I am a mental health advocate via the internet. And I spend all day, every day networking. I spend all day posting. I spend all day, making research, doing all kinds of stuff, making my life better, making other people's lives better. That's what I particularly care for right now. And eventually, if I'm able to volunteer someplace and they allow me to work in their office without getting paid, I will do that happily. Don't mind if I do. Please. Don't mind if I do. I would love that. Because, guys, like, if I was able to work and get the shit done that I wanted to do, we would be able to go on more vacations. We would be able to have more stuff. We would be able to save up to get my skin surgery. So, I find it amazing when people are like, well, why don't you just, if I could, don't you think I would? wouldn't that make more sense? Because the last thing I am is fucking lazy. That is the last thing I am is lazy. I can't stand still. Like, this is the most I lay down and stand still is when I'm sitting here doing this in my bed, or I come back because I'm hurting and I'll lay here until I'm just like, okay, I can't stand it anymore. And I'm reading, I'm researching, I'm posting, I'm playing with the dogs. I cannot really just sit still somewhere. I can't even finish a movie. I started a Grindelwald, the something of Grindelwald and Burlesque, and Cloudy with a Chance of Meatballs, and I couldn't finish any of them. Like, I was skipping through Burlesque to try to get to the songs that I like. So I was like, shut up, Cher, I don't want to hear you. And I was like, scrolling. I don't want to see no boobies. Like, I ain't got any, so I don't want to see nobody else's either. And I'm just scrolling through. But I wanted to come on here. Monday I have surgery. Evelyn will probably make a video for me like she usually does on surgery days. It's outpatient, thank God, but I will be under general anesthesia just because this is a bigger surgery than I knew it would be. So I'm a little, like, tiny bit worried. But not enough not enough. I'm not enough to cancel it or anything like that. So, I don't really have anything else to talk about at the moment. I just thought I'd get on here and talk about random shit and whatnots. Mostly said whatnots. If you're interested in the 30 Days of Regain, I'm still doing it on Instagram and Facebook stories. I'm posting my food. I'm posting like my progress with my skin, especially my arms right now, because I don't know what my arms will look like after surgery. I don't know what it will look like, so I don't know what the scars are going to look like. They're not taking any skin off or anything like that, so that I don't have. But it will be interesting because I have so much skin right there. They're going to have to cut through all that, so that's probably going to hurt a lot. I'm probably not going to enjoy that very much. That's it, guys. So if nobody has bothered to tell you how amazing you are, allow me to do that. You are amazing. You are kind. You are compassionate. If you are somebody like me, you want to lift people up instead of, you know, throwing them down. Comparison is the thief of joy, so don't do it. Somebody might be on chapter 150 while you might be on chapter 5, and it might take you a long time to get there. God knows 7 years ago, I was a different person with different things that I wanted to do, and I think my wife's home for lunch, which would be weird because that's really early, or that might be my dishwasher. I ain't sure yet. If nobody's told you that you are beautiful, please understand that you are. Oh, she is home for lunch. If nobody told you that they love you today, I do. And if nobody's told you that you're needed, you're worthy, you're enough, and that you are fantastic, I shall do so. Hold on, baby. I'm finishing the video. So, I just wanted to come on here. Evelyn's not feeling good. I have an inspection of the house. How you feeling, fucking? Yeah? You need some more stuff? Yeah? Okay. So, I love your beautiful, gorgeous, amazing faces. I hope everyone's having a wonderful day no matter where the hell you happen to be in the world. And I have to wait one more minute on this before I can get off of it, because you have to have 20 minutes if you started it, or the algorithm is weird on YouTube. So, I will just tell you about my surgery because I haven't told you, which is you that's walking away right now. It's just like, I don't want to deal with this shit, bye. I have to have somebody here for 24 hours after my anesthesia, which should be weird. I hope that I will come out of it pretty easy and that I'll be able to get back to life like real fast. Apparently this one's not going to hurt that bad. It's just going to be this one that's going to bother me. My doctor said whatever he prescribes me is fine. That, you know, he'll let me know how much I need to take, etc., etc. that we will cross that bridge depending on how much pain I'm in. So there we go. Now I'm done. I love your faces. I'll talk to you soon. Bye.